Hello, I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is The Way I See It.
I'm Ken Pierre, and this is the way I see it.
Hope everybody's doing good today. We are in the fury of, in the South, we're in Atlanta, of course, the ATL, and we are getting ready for the national championship down at the Mercedes Benz Stadium. And
yes.
Can't you feel it? Everywhere we go, you eat.
The energy.
The energy. People coming in from all over.
SEC football at its highest level.
Did you say SEC?
SEC.
Not top 10 of the pack?
Just
Western.
SEC.
Yes, the
That's
SEC.
all that matters.
But we'll be kind to the rest of you, won't
Yeah,
we? We have to learn lessons of compassion.
Nah, not today.
So anyway, in doing that, Ken and I have been talking, and my husband is hilarious. He's been walking around for a week
Yes.
saying this term, he calls it the Pappy and the Puppy. And he said the Pappy is playing the puppy, meaning Nick Saban is playing Kirby Smart. Yeah. So one is the leader, the head coach, which is Saban, and I think he worked there 7 years.
7 years.
Kirby worked with him and for him as the defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. And he learned. I mean, he absorbed, he's brilliant. And just an amazing mentor he got to live with, to watch, to create great national championships, and to work with these kids, the best of the best, and make them leaders in the world. So I don't want to take away from the puppy about the Pappy, but in doing that, Ken and I started talking about who wins. Like if Alabama wins, who's the Pappy, and the puppy is Kirby Smart, which is the Bulldogs, University of Georgia, how will they feel about each other? So that's also what brought up our topic, the Pappy and the Puppy, because again, I've been a teacher, a professor, and a mom, and ran companies and done all kinds of things. And I really put myself into Nick Saban or Kirby Smart. Of course, I know that this is football. It's a whole different thing for you guys.
It is.
But, you know, if somebody that I taught or mentored became a world leader or a senator or whatever they did, I would just cry with pride. So it would be like me living on in a different form. But I mentioned this to Ken, and he said that he thought that it was a little different with the Alabama-Georgia thing. So,
of course.
Come here, Gracie.
There are so many dynamics. So I want to go to a story that I just growing up, like I will never forget because it was involved my dad. My dad was like, you know, my role model, my hero. And I just always I learned how to play basketball. Basketball was my first love before any and everything. That was my girlfriend. Because of my dad. Like growing up in the 90s.
No drugs, no sex. I like it.
Yeah.
I did the same with my oldest daughter. Basketball is a great energy.
Oh, my goodness. So growing up in New York and seeing basketball everywhere, I mean, that was what you did. Right. So I learned basketball from my dad, and I have never been able to beat my dad. He was the teacher. He taught me how to cross over. He taught me how to shoot. I'm left-handed. He said, as a left-hander, no one would be able to guard you because everybody's right-handed, and you just have a pure stroke as a shooter. Right. So... But he was right-handed. He knew all the tricks. I could never beat him. He passed away eventually, and I just always stuck with that. He was the teacher, so you know I was the puppy and he was the Pappy, and I just never was able to beat him. I would pull all kind of tricks out, and he was the mentor.
But the end of that is, so how would he have felt, though?
If
you
would
have become LeBron James or somebody, how would he have felt? Seriously.
I feel like he would have cried.
Yeah, sure.
He would have been.
Right. He would have been on the front row.
Yeah,
I know your mama would have been.
Of course. Like, I mean, she knows they know the hard work, dedication, like that take in pretty much everything. It's meticulous.
Right, and exactly. So that's why the Pappy and the Puppy, Saban also knows, Nick Saban, how much hard
work ethic.
Kirby's worked.
Yeah,
he has.
I agree.
And the work ethic and the intelligence and the thing. So it just happened that this the national championship. We're past the SEC championship. But when you live in Atlanta and you've got the domes here and everything, it's just everything is sports, is football, and it's moving, man, isn't it? And the ATL, baby. You know, whether it's the movie business, the sports business, the whatever is going on around
anything
here.
Entertainment is coming. Tech is coming here.
Yeah.
Everything.
We kind of compare it to, sometimes when I'm talking to Ken, I'll go, it's like being on a surfboard and you know, the ocean's going. So he and I are on the Mindful Living Network surfboard in the ATL. Going, okay, we love everybody coming. We love all this diversity. We love it. And the different sectors of the markets. And let's be mindful. Yeah. Seriously, let's be mindful.
I agree.
So that's where the Pappy, which I consider myself, and the puppy, we hadn't thought of this before.
No, we never talked.
We never talked about
this. I like this.
I do too. The Pappy and the puppy, so that we need to spread this on, the sustainability of mindfulness and kindness and respect. And you know, I guess I shouldn't have flicked that guy off at the stop sign yesterday. I'm kidding. Of course, it wasn't me. There was somebody who looks like me. But anyway, think of your own life with pappies and puppies, okay? And again, that's my husband's term. I did not. This is not an original comment.
I understand totally. I agree wholeheartedly. Like, I want us to succeed in every realm possible when it comes to being the pappy and the puppy. Like, I am your puppy. Like, I'm growing.
I was using it as a metaphor.
I'm growing.
So any cards, letters, hate tweets we get, it doesn't matter. Our love will sustain whatever you throw at us.
I agree.
Because that's what mindfulness does. It really does. Changes your life.
It does.
Girl Scouts honor, but I was never a Girl Scout in all. Telling the truth. I got thrown out at Brownie stage, never made it.
Listen to it.
So, yes.
That's it. I mean, you guys really take heed into that and, you know, reflect on it. And, like, I mean, you guys just have a great day and let us know how you feel about it as well. Like, we want your feedback. I feel like that's the only way we can get through these things. You guys giving us your feedback, telling us how you guys feel.
A conversation. So?
My name is Kim Pierre. This is the way I see it.
And I'm Kathleen Hall. And this is the way I see it. And this is Grace. So when she pops up, she's just a little girl, Jack Russell, who jumps up. Yeah. She's really the puppy that runs both of us. So
Diva.
Thank you so much.
Diva. You guys have a great day.